focus. Today's app we are reviewing is AstroMatrix. As you can see, the loading time is not super fun. It doesn't load up super well. Now that it has loaded up, you can see that my current user is set to student. And that is just so that this is completely arbitrary. This is nothing personal. That helps me feel good about this. This app is, in case you haven't noticed, for astrology and mysticism. They also have this app on web, like they have it linked to their website / through their website, and I will show you that. It has the same kind of menu system we got going on here, so let's hop right in. Right away, we see a grid layout here. We've got a couple of bands of information at the top, and you can see that there's a menu here. Boop. Oh, wait. Okay. There's a whole bunch of menus here. There's even a sub-menu here, which is really interesting. I like that. This contextual disclosure, I enjoy that. You can swipe it away. You can't swipe it on, but that's fine. It also has the swipe down to refresh settings, although there's not really ever much to refresh. But it tries, and you saw the little loading thing. These are also all have links. You click on one and it tells you what's going on. There's always a back button. You can also use your phone's back button, so that's good. There's a lot going on here. This is for the user to explore, for a user to read. I say explore because, yeah, literally everything is a link. You can really dive into some of these ideas, and there's a lot of different sections. And just like any of our other UI stuff, it's all in rows and columns. All of these rows each have, 2 columns, so that's good. Good to notice. Whoops. Go back.
Bruh.
Cool. It asked me to watch an ad just now. Dude, okay, this is actually really bothering me. Why isn't it letting me go back? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That was not intuitive at all. There should have been a button for that, and this probably should have worked since there wasn't a button. That was really annoying, actually. I've never experienced that. I don't use this app often with all of its features, but I do often use this here, this stuff. Do I have any, I don't, because I open the app. That's something I also dislike. It'll show notifications, and then the notifications will automatically go away whenever you open the app. So if I have multiple notifications, let's say each one of these red ones here were notifications, they would pop up separately and tell me a little blurb, like have a little bit of, oh gosh, I need to watch an ad. In the app. Some of that would be in the app. I have another ad just now. There are a lot of ads in this one. As you can see, there is a, this is not it, but there is a pay to get rid of ads feature. With the menus, there is also this this little menu here where there are 4 icons right above this ads bar. And this is actually contextual. This will change. And it's something I don't really care for. I wish I could customize it for sure. I do, however, like the icons. All of these symbols and these icons here are all super, self-explanatory. Not hard to figure out. So let's see, let's do weekly. And then you see this just changed, where now it says daily, which is the main page, which you can also get to by the icon. The icon is an escape hatch. And then there's some different stuff down here, and it'll even say monthly at this point. There are a lot of different things going on. I actually really like, this is another thing that is really helpful are these little dots where they'll tell you stuff. But something that I wish I could change was I would actually fill all of these out. As you can see, this one doesn't actually have any text in it. There's no reason for this one to be here, but there are instances where these are super helpful. Let's see if there's in this one. Aha! See, some content. Good stuff. I should really like this as well with these links. This is super helpful. I really like this. And there are all of those are links, and you see you can there's a lot of ads that are actually not even like Google ads, where they just place their own stuff in there. On most screens, just like this one and the rest that we've seen so far, it's mostly read and explore. In our let's see if we can find tarot. I know it's on the homepage. There we go, tarot reading. This is one of the few pages where you'll need to input information. Just pick a spread of any kind, ask a question. I'm just gonna, whoa, what did I do? What did I do? I wasn't looking. I'm looking at, I can see my camera screen at the same time. I'll show you the setup. That, what will help? Sure. Enter question. What's the first? Ghost. Sure. Get tarot reading. And then you flip over the cards. The user needs to tap the card to flip it over. And then you read. And the user taps over the next card. And you read. And then the user taps over the next card and then reads. And then at this point, oh, I'm surprised there's nothing right here, because there's also a tarot journal area, so I wonder if this automatically saves to the journal, and I can't see the journal area right now actually, so that is something that is interesting. Go to daily, now we can see your journal, and now we can see your tarot spread, your top suits, top numbers, all this other stuff. There's a sub menu here. This is pretty intuitive. I like the way it does that. Does it swipe? You can't swipe to navigate it. That kind of sucks. Let's go back to daily. One thing that I did mention briefly that I'd like to get into now is where it says student. This is not an account. The account is not student, the user is student, and that's something that you can see under this account part. Manage users. I actually created this user student for the purposes of this demonstration. This is my user, and you actually do not have to have an account to use this app at all. The only information a user needs to put in for this is literally this information right here. The only information a user needs to put in for a user is some kind of nickname or title or however, the date of birth and time of birth. And there's also a checkbox for don't know the time of birth. And then you also put where you were born, and you can create your user, and it'll map out your charts and give you your signs and stuff like that. Whenever you tap on your user to sign in, I think I tapped twice or something, brings you to your main page. Now for login, the only reason that someone would log in is if they wanted to save all of their data, like their tarot readings and whatnot, through the company's servers so that you can, back it up on different devices. As you can see, I'm currently logged in. Now, when someone forgets their password, what happens is you put in your email. The user puts in their email. And then this email is sent the password. It's typed out. There's no link or nothing like that. It feels really insecure, and personally I don't really like it. I will not be doing that again. I might even sign out if I can. Let's see if I can sign out. No. Can't sign out. Cool. That is super awesome. So of course there's a couple of flaws with this. This app has been changing since I started using it, so I'm not surprised that they still have a ways to go. There's actually so much more than when I first got this app, at least as far as I'm aware. The menus have definitely gotten better. As far as the daily overview area, it used to be super cluttered, like every row was like this thin. But now with these tiles right at the top, it feels really open and really modern. My favorite parts about this is the formatting. What's super helpful for me as a user is when these icons are very obvious. These yellow labels show me exactly what's going on down here, especially starts today. And these pictures are also helpful, but the visual interest that comes with these and the way that these are kind of called out in yellow, the hierarchy is really helpful because I'm not always going to understand this middle bit with the planetary and house relationships. What I do understand is this concept and this time zone. I do understand that, and I can kind of interpret the artwork that goes with it too. My least favorite parts are the loading time from the main screen, the loading time from a notification. I mentioned that I do come in through notifications more often than not, and it actually takes more time, extra time to load because it loads up the entirety of the first page first, which is probably, it's really long. You know, it starts down there and it goes through. I don't like this contextual menu. I really wish I could organize this or get rid of it altogether, quite frankly. I don't really need it. It feels a little overwhelming that there are so many different things that aren't collapsed or organized somehow. The navigation, although it is a little bit confusing for me at times, it satisfies. It definitely is satisfying my needs. Like, I do know what is what and how to get there once I've learned it. So the learning curve isn't too bad. You know, the icons are pretty self-explanatory. Everything is readable, so it feels accessible. But when I actually started exploring more than what I usually do, which is I just scroll down and tap one of these, when I started exploring all of this stuff, I got really, really confused. Like, I did not understand when I went to just any of these, any other links that I haven't been to yet.
Bruh.
Wow. Do I have to, close that out? What's going on? Okay. Okay, then. So my biggest points of change for this app is that I would simplify some of these texts. Here. Let's pick one. See if it has a lot. Some of these do have a lot. Find an example. No, this is okay. This is not bad. I still wish some of the keywords were obvious or there was some sort of hierarchy within this. This is super helpful for me as a user to begin learning which of these controls what. This right here is usually really helpful. Ooh, oh, it's a pin. I thought that was like an information thing. So yes, I thought that was So obviously not everything's as clear as it could be. I would just really tidy that up. I really like these two. Let's find a super long one. Okay, yeah, so this one, but usually there are some where they'll be 4 screens long or something, some ridiculous amount of wording like that. And this is okay, but with this being really dense and very rich actually, dense is just a good word. This is really dense text, and that every single sentence holds a lot of weight to it. I would also fill out some of those little information bubbles that pop up. I would definitely fill all of those out or get rid of them. And I actually enjoy this app pretty much. It's getting there. You know, they're doing really good as far as progress. Oh, wow. And yeah, there we go. User interface, not that bad. This has been Sam Skills for our UIIED assignment. See you later.